permission to record? I hope I do. Thank you so much for being here. So this is a really beautiful platform. Reminds me a lot of Zoom. It does give you the option of having your agenda on the left-hand panel. And when I went into this, you guys, it's one of the reasons why I loved it is because you can integrate your Notion page. So I actually was able to attach my Notion account. I don't really know how to use that feature yet, but I know that I can share my Notion pages freely because it's integrated. I won't be using that feature today because I don't know how to quite do that. So today we're just going to focus on screen sharing, learning about all of the little features that are here. I see 3 participants here. I think that includes me. I see 4 now. Welcome, Cynthia. I see we have a chat. We have a poll, we have Q&A, so this should be fun, notes, takeaways, and there's actually a transcript. So I believe this will transcribe the meeting for me. So I'm just going to click this button to see if I have to do anything. Oh, no. Oh my gosh, it's transcribing it. So when you click the button, you can see the words. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so I don't have to push anything. I can just simply do that. It's already transcribing. I think I did program it to do that. So that's awesome. Okay, you guys, so let's get into Gamma AI. Let me see how this screen share works. So right now, I can see you guys. You guys have your cameras off. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to go into Gamma AI. So it looks like it's only screen sharing. When I go to Gamma, I don't see you. So I'm hoping that you can still see my screen. I'm pretty sure you can. All right, so what we're going to do first, we are going to look at all of my Gamma. So let's look at a couple of the pages that I have launched using Gamma AI. We're going to look at one in particular that is up and running. Let me see, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to be creating your optimized sales page and landing page. So let's take a look at what an optimized page looks like. So this is one that is actually public. This is my daughter's, one of her projects in her nonprofit. So I created this with some content that I gave it. I adjusted some of the photos on it, and this is a landing page or sales page. How she's using it is more an informational page. So there's not really any links on here to click. It simply has the format, go through, go down. Here's her curriculum development. This is how she's doing it. And then I just simply added in her email. All of these words here were done with about less than 100 words. So what Gamma did is it went through and based off of the prompt that I gave it initially, it completely understood the message. I had to do very little adjusting and then it was ready to go. So this is what a Gamma sales page or landing page looks like. One way that you can create it. All right, so let's go in and let's create something. Of course, I have a lot of other pages on here. I'll just review one more. So this is one of my time management. Oh, that's not the right one. That's not a landing page. That is an actual course. So let me see if I can find another page. This is a sales page. Maybe this might be one. This might be another type of the sales page. Yeah, this is a course. This is like a, this is more of a presentation. Okay. So I may not have another sales page on here. No worries, guys. Let's go ahead and create one. Would anybody like, and I'm going to go ahead and share the link to Gamma. If you want to play along with me, you can feel free to do that. My credits are running low. So let me go ahead and share this referral link into the chat. So if you want to play along, you can. You may have your own account. If you're creating a new one, I would love it if you use my referral link. It does give me credits. All right, so I did put that in the chat. The chat is along the bottom on the right-hand side. It says that there are 4 participants, and then next to that, there's a chat, there's a poll, there's a Q&A. So the chat should be in there. Oh, I can actually add files in here. That's awesome. Okay, I like that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and close the chat now. Hopefully you guys can find it. Oh, go ahead. Cynthia, did you have something to say?
No, I was just saying, this is really cool.
Oh, I gotta put my headphones on. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. No, do you like it?
Yeah, I'm about to log on from my computer so I can follow along a little bit better.
Okay, great. And like I said, I think Sessions has a free version. I'll be sharing the link in the chat as soon as we finish looking at a little bit of this Gamma.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and create our own sales page using a simple prompt. So would anybody like to type in the chat what they would like to create a sales page for? It should have a couple of components to it, what you're creating it for, who you're creating it for, and who you are, right? A little bit of your persona. If you put that in the chat, I can go ahead and generate a sales page. If not, I can go ahead and do it myself. So I want to give you the opportunity to go ahead and try it live with me. Hi, Manny. Oh, who's that? Oh, that's Mary. Hi, Mary. Welcome.
Hi.
I see you there. Hi, how are you?
This is kind of neat though, Sherry. I'm trying
Oh,
to download.
good.
I'm trying to download it on my laptop.
Oh, nice. I'm glad that you like it. All right, so we are going to go ahead
Because I don't
and
see
I'm
the
going to go.
chat on my phone unless I'm overlooking it. That's why I can't.
Yeah, I think for an optimized experience, you should be on your computer. But I do believe you can see what we're going to be doing with Gamma. So don't worry about it. I'm going to go ahead and put in the content for the prompt so you guys can see. I am going to ask it to create a sales page. And I'm simply going to go to this, which is generate. So this means that I'm going to generate content by a simple phrase or a prompt. I'm going to go ahead and generate a sales page first. So I'm going to call it a web page. And someone's mic is open. Can you do you mind closing it on the sessions? Okay. It should be along the bottom of your screen. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and type in the topic. And it's going to default mine to English. So it says you can do it in any language, which is really, really great about Gamma. So I'm just going to put in, because I love course creation, I'm going to put in how to create an online course that sells for beginners. All right, I'm going to mute this mic. Hold on, someone's mic's still open. Let me go ahead and try to figure out how to mute it. That's Miss Mary. Okay. All right. Okay, so I went ahead and put this phrase in here, how to create an online course that sells, right? I want to put an emphasis on sell. I don't know how to do that, but I wish I could like capitalize it. I'm not sure if it's responsive like that, but I'm going to try. It's one thing to create an online course, but it's a whole other thing to sell the thing. All right, so what I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and push the kite. You want to make sure that all of your words are as you want them to be. I'm using up 11 tokens out of my 100, creating this web page document, which will be a single page landing page or sales page. So what the next step that it does is it asks you to make sure that the content that it's going to create for you makes sense. So this is a checkpoint. So you want to take a look and you want to see if there's anything you want changed, anything you want removed or added. This is the time where if you have an outline of how to create an online course that sells, if you want to add something in, let me see, we've got identifying your target audience, choosing a topic, creating the content, designing your course structure, creating engaging visuals. Okay, these are all of the practical things. What I want to do is I want to put in here creating responsive content. I'm going to add something. it's still capitalized. Hold on. So I've already used up 11 credits. So now I'm going to use 40 to create the page. So the first 11 were just to get me this far. The next step is to create the actual design of the page. So I'm going to push continue here. I've got everything I need, which I would probably add more, but for the sake of time, this is fine. You can try again if it doesn't match at all, or you can go ahead and continue. I'm going to go ahead and continue. So what it's going to take me to next is designing my page. So now that I'm here, okay, what am I going to do? I can design my page. I can pick a theme. It's got several themes that are preset into the program. I love the preset themes, but everybody knows that branding is king. So we want to make sure that we brand our page. And we're going to do that after we've set a simple design here. We'll go back in and I'll show you how to edit the page. So I'm going to go ahead and click on, let me see. I am going to click this one. Okay, so it's going to give you a preview of how it's going to look. All right, it looks pretty good to me. I'm going to push continue. Oh, you can also push surprise me. This looks nice. So it's going to create content based off of that outline that we gave it. All right, so it's finished the foundation of your page. So now what you're going to do, you're going to go back, take a look at it. You know, it created the theme as you want it. You can adjust everything here. So identifying your target audience, you can go ahead and adjust this card, right? By simply looking at, you can drag to move it, or you can adjust the color. You can add an image. These are some of the accent images that it has for this theme. Or you can add an actual image. So if you wanted to use Upsplash, it can pull up Upsplash for you and find an image. So I'm just going to simply click one so you can see how it looks. It's not really what I would choose for it, but I'm showing you how you can adjust your page once it's done. Right? So you can delete it off. Let me see what the options for images are. You can do a web search. You can generate an AI image. So I know that's going to cost tokens. I'm not going to go there. You can use Upsplash. You can do GIFs. So if you wanted to do a GIF, you can do that. And then you can use the accent images, or you can use a solid color or a gradient. So this is how you adjust the images across the board. So in any of the sections on Gamma, on any of the forms, simply looking for, oops, the little card styling. These are called cards in Gamma. So looking for the card styling, you can adjust how the card is laid out. So you can, I showed you how to adjust the image already, but you can also adjust how it's laid out. So you may want the card to look like this, or you may want it to be on the right hand instead of the left hand. You may want it to take out the entire background, take up the entire background, right? So these are the options that you have, or no layout, right? So these are the options to style your card. And to adjust the card, you simply have to be inside of that card and go to card styling. Right? You can also adjust where the card is at. So when you hit the little 3 dots to the side, you can drag the card up. Maybe it's in the wrong order. Maybe I wanted to have choosing my topic first, so I can move the card up. I can duplicate the card, right? Maybe if I wanted to have another card just like this with different words in it, I can make a duplicate and then I can adjust the words in it. Or I can add a link to it. Oh, actually, no, this is copying a card link. Oh, this is nice. Okay, cool. So you can actually copy a link that's directly to this card. So if you have something that you're sharing with someone, you can copy a direct link for that particular card. Really cool. All right, so that's that. All right, let's look at, oh, okay, so this right here is the menu. So this is the content of the landing page. So these are all of the card blocks. So if you want to take a cheat, if you want to go down to this one, you can simply click that and you'll end up in this card. You'll be able to adjust it accordingly by going to the card styling, right? Or you can drag and move it around. All right, do we have any questions this far about how to create with one single prompt? Any questions? And I know I'm going through this. Yeah, I'm going through it pretty quickly. We have another 30 minutes before the room wraps up, but I do want to just do a quick overview. During our workshop that we're going to be starting on the 25th, our challenge for our course creation, this is one of the tools that we will be using to create our sales landing page and our presentations for our online courses. So I wanted to make sure that you had a good understanding and had a way for you to go ahead and try it and play around with it. So if there's no questions up to this part, I'm going to show you how. Go ahead. Oh yeah, for sure. Yes. And I think you're going to get a copy of this recording as well. Go ahead, Tanya. Were you trying to talk? I'm sorry. Yeah, so this tool, Sessions, is supposed to send all of the participants because I programmed it to send you guys a copy as well. So we'll see if that works. If not, it will definitely be in the community. So if you're not in the community, you need to get there. But yeah, and I'm actually loving how this looks. This looks really, really nice, you guys. All right, so we are moving on the agenda. We have covered number 1, which is creating and optimizing your sales page. Oh, let me go back and show you how you can adjust. Oh, hi, Sybil. How are you? Welcome. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my computer screen and not at my phone screen. We are currently doing a presentation on Gamma AI. If you'd like to attend, there's a link in the chat that's going to take you into our live session. So you can feel free to click it if you'd like to. All righty, great. So I think okay, I'm going to show you how to adjust the words. So just in case Gamma's words aren't like yours, you always want to be able to customize the words that it puts out because it does create a lot of content. All you have to do to adjust what it's telling you is click. You click on it and you can delete. You can add. It gives you all of the ways to change it. You can adjust the text from normal to all of the traditional headings. You can adjust the color of the text. You can make it bold. You can italicize it. You can underline it. You can strike through it. You can remove the fonting. You can add hyperlinks. And you can create a footnote. So there's everything you can do to edit the text as well. It gives you the foundation using artificial intelligence. And of course, you want to have the opportunity to go in and make it your own. You can make it left side aligned. You can center it. You can make it right side aligned. You can make a numeric list, a bulleted list, a to-do list. You can convert it to, what can you convert it to? Oh, this reminds me of Notion. Oh my gosh, this is why I'm loving these tools because they all have Notion things in them. All right, you can turn it into a toggle. You can make it a nested card, so which means it will just be sort of floating around. You can make it a blocked quote. Oh, wow. This is really nice. And you can make it an info card so you can call attention to it. So it's like a call out in Notion. So if you're familiar with Notion, it's very, very similar to that. Welcome to the stage, Sybil. Welcome. Feel free to chime in. I think you may have a question. Oh, I invited you. I hope it worked. Uh-oh, let me try again. Uh-oh. I did send you an invite down. I'm not sure if you can join. I'm not sure if Tanya or Cynthia can maybe invite her again as well. Oh no. If you're not able to come up, Sybil, you might want to hop out and hop back in. Awesome. Welcome, Sybil. Welcome. How are you? Uh-oh. Let me see if you're new here. No, you're not new. If you are able to talk, feel free or flash your mic when you're ready. And I'm just going to continue to go on with the presentation. If you're looking for the link to the presentation, it is in the chat. I posted it and it says, you know, here is the link to the session. Oh, I'm not sure why Ishar couldn't check the app. Huh. So is that external? Did anybody else come in from the external link?
Well, yes, Sybil.
Oh, she's okay. All right, so I'm going to continue with the presentation. So is that who is that? Somebody's mic's hot, and I can't figure out who. Oh, that's Sybil's. Oh, welcome, Sybil. Welcome to the room. Welcome, welcome. I think I muted you. Okay. Uh-oh. She might be walking. It sounded like she was exercising. Oh, so something I need to do. Holy cow. Oh, Sybil, come back. I tried to mute your mic. I hope I didn't kick you out of the room, but please come back when you can. That way you can get a recording of this or join in the Balanced Entrepreneur community and you'll have a recording as well. All right, great, great, great. So, all right, so we're here. I love this. I just noticed this. This is fantastic. So you can convert all of these things here to toggles, to a nested card, to a quote block. I love quote blocks. Oh my goodness, so wonderful. So Gamma AI has really done the thing, you guys. You're really able to take what they have and make it your own, like really your own. Yes, it will give you a wonderful foundation, but you can go in and make it even better. So I am loving this for Gamma AI. And I think we have completed the first part in the session, which is creating your optimized sales page and landing page. All right. The next step that we're going to do is we are going to create slide decks or presentations using only one phrase. So let me go back out. So let's go to that. Some of the things to keep in mind when you're doing your slide decks and presentations is reviewing the content before you export it. So make sure you take a double check, take a double look at it, read all of the words, because Gamma, I'm telling you, has a mind of its own. It will give you all of the explanations. So for me, I found it a little challenging and I'm working on the prompting of it, but it will give you things that you don't really need. So you have to go through, especially when you're creating a course, because you know how you want to deliver content in small pieces. Gamma has a tendency of giving you everything. So sometimes you will have to go and delete and remove cards from your presentation because it's given them everything they need for the entire course in one presentation. So I found that. And then we're going to talk about buttons. Actually, before we move to the presentation, let's talk about buttons. Let me see. Let me go back here and I'm going to show you how to add a button. So we've got our nice course page here. We may want to add a button and we will do that by hold on, where is, oh, forms and buttons. So you can insert forms and buttons. So on the right-hand column, you can edit your tool or your form with Gamma AI, which will cost you more tokens. So we're not going to do that now. You can insert new card templates. So you can have a whole new card template. You can do that here or here. You can text formatting, so you can adjust how your text look here as well. You can do call out blocks. You can have different layout options. So if you don't like this and you want to change the colors, you want to change the layout, you can simply do that from this right-handed panel. Visual templates, I'm not sure what this is. I'm going to click it. Let's see. Oh, I like. Okay, so these are like the sort of infographics. So if you wanted to insert a visual template anywhere within your page and it didn't make one, then you can make one. You can add images, as we talked about already, and these are all of the options for adding the images. Oh, you can add icons from the right-hand panel. So this is really great as well. Oh my gosh, Gamma is doing the thing, you guys. I am loving this. Okay. You can embed videos. I didn't know you can do that. There's so much you can do. Oh my gosh. So the videos that will accept video and audio, you can do Loom recordings. You can have YouTube videos, Vimeo videos, Wistia videos, TikTok videos, and Spotify. So this is great, you guys. And you can just simply drag and drop wherever you want it on the page. So if I wanted to put a Spotify playlist, I would just simply drag it. And you can see it's just like any other builder. Where that line is where it's going. So the playlist can go here. So perhaps we're going to tell them to listen to our Spotify playlist. And there it is. You're going to put it right here. You're going to put the embed code and it will simply show up here. And that's for any image. So once you drag that over, you can adjust what goes here. Okay, that's great. All right, so fine. All right, now let's go to buttons, because that was one of the things that you may want to have on your landing page, because you're going to want people to take action. So you're going to have your call to action, and then you're going to need a button for people to go somewhere in a couple different places. You want to have your buttons spread out. One button, many buttons leading to one place. So you want to have it at the top, because what if they read the top of your landing page and say, okay, I'm in, I want it. You want to put a button here. You don't want them to have to go through the process of trying to get all the way to the bottom to register. Just go ahead and register here. If it's compelling, if you like what I'm saying, then click the link. It's right here. It's ready for you. So forms and buttons. All right, these are the forms and buttons you can add with your Gamma AI. So button, clickable button that can link to either a page or an email. Airtable, you can embed a form and view it with Airtable. Calendly, so if you have a Calendly, if your call to action is to book a consultation with you, then you can simply embed your Calendly. Your Typeform, a lot of people use Typeform and Jotforms. I don't use those. I use Google Forms. So whether you're a Typeformer or a Jotformer or a Google Former, Gamma AI is the right tool for you. This is exciting, you guys. And a Tally form. Okay, so it's covering all of the bases. So no matter what you're using, what type of form you're using for your data collection, Gamma is going to be here for you. So I'm super excited that it integrates, or you can add all of these things. So to add a button, you simply want to drag and drop. There's your button. Then you can paste your link right here, and it will go in this button, and it will take it to either a web page, it can take it to an email, where whatever you put here, it will take it, right? It will redirect it. You can adjust how your button appears. Do you want to have it left aligned, center, or right aligned? You can simply make the adjustment. And to change the words on it, you're simply going to change the words. Right? And then it's saved. So you want to make sure when you're creating your sales page and landing page, you want to give your audience opportunity to connect with you, at every level, right? So if they're interested, right when they read the title, right when they read the little subheading, give them an opportunity to go ahead and sign up with you, right? Then you're going to do some explaining, and we'll get into how to create your sales page, right? The psychology behind the words that you're using and how you're laying it out, but you want to give them frequent opportunities to connect with you. That way they're not waiting till they get to the end and only have one button. Yes, all of the buttons on your page should lead to one spot, but you should have multiple buttons doing that for them, for their convenience. All right, so that, I think now we're done with the sales and landing page and how we're setting it up. So that was about 45 minutes, which is really just about as long as I wanted this to go. So I think I'm going to do part 2 tomorrow, where we talk about your the presentation, because I don't want to have these rooms too long because they can be overwhelming. So I want to come back to sessions and I want to play a little bit, but I want to stop here. So tomorrow we will pick back up and I will create the agenda starting at number 2. And then we'll do number 2 and number 3. 45 minutes is quite enough time for a meeting. And that way you guys can play with this and look at this for the day and not feel overwhelmed. I see there's some things in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and, oh, Tanya. You know how I keep that. Listen, Tanya, this kind of stuff excites me. And I know it sounds silly, but it really, really does. Let me see what else we can do. So there's a Q&A. Oh, okay. Anonymous, what kind of AI images do you know? Oh, let's go back to that. So since we have a few minutes and we have a question, I can go back and we can focus on answering them. So let me go back and look at the AI images and let's try to do one. So let's go ahead and make an AI image. Let's just go here. And then what are we doing? We're going to the card styling. So no matter where the picture is, the card styling is always here on the left-hand side. So let's go ahead and do an AI image. Let's see what they look like. Generate AI image. This is new. Okay, so it actually created the prompt. Wow. Okay, that was very smart of Gamma. Okay, Gamma, I'm loving this. So it created the prompt based on the content of what's on the page. You can, of course, go in and change it. So what they're doing is that they're giving you, an overview, not an overview, but an example of what you should be putting there. So they have this AI thing. That's fine. That's good. You can do style settings as default or square. So I guess that's just how it's going to come up. We're going to leave it at default, and then we are going to, so it's costing me 10 credits to generate. So let's go ahead and generate it and see what it does. Oh my gosh, this Gamma AI is so worth it, you guys. Make sure you use, oh, it's nice. Okay, so it's sort of cartoonish. So I like, hold on, let me see. Let me go ahead and enhance. Let me see what this means. So Gamma will use your card content to enhance or write prompt for you. Oh, it already did that. Okay. So let me just, hold on, let me do this and see what it does. Oh, it's writing another one. Oh no, that's the same thing. Okay, so that's all. All this means is Gamma's using our card content to enhance or write the prompt. So that's what it did. And I guess you have an option of saying yes or no. I'm gonna say no and see what it does. Option, okay, tell us what we did. Okay, I'm not doing all that. So you can, report it, but I wonder if it lets you generate another one. I'm gonna do square. Oh, you can change the size. Okay, so this is just a simple default style, and this is like the square, landscape, or portrait. So this is really nice, you guys. Oh, it does look nice. Okay. Talking about learners and this. So this is pretty nice artwork. Okay, let me see if there's any more questions. All right. Oh my gosh, this is so awesome. Oh, can Gamma be used to create an online academy? Now that so Gamma has a mind of its own. So when you talk about creating an online academy, you can use Gamma to create the content, the presentations, and the slide decks for your online academy. And we're going to go through that tomorrow because we've been here for almost an hour and I don't want to overwhelm you, but yes, you can definitely use Gamma to create the content for your online academy. So hopefully you guys will come back tomorrow. That way we can move on to points 2 and 3 of this agenda. This recording will be made available to you shortly. If not, it will be in the Balanced Entrepreneur community where you can access it. Oh, it said illustration. Oh, okay. Maybe you can change that too, because I didn't adjust the prompt, but you can probably change it. I'm reading the chat messages. Apparently what Gamma prompted it was for an illustration. So I'm sure you can just change the type of, type of content, type of AI illustration. So I don't know. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. We'll play with that more tomorrow. So are there any other questions? And welcome to the room. Hey, Anisha. We just finished up learning how to create landing pages and sales pages on Gamma AI. So we are live now. There's a link in the chat where we are on sessions. And we just learned this one simple thing. That way you guys can go and play with this today. Next week, we're going to get deep into it. So we're going to create the sales page for our MVPs. That way we can get ready to get people into our community. So excited that you guys joined us. All right, so we got 5 people here. Let me do the poll. Let me see what the poll means. New poll, let's see. Oh, I can write a poll. I should do this in the beginning of the, I'm gonna do a poll, okay. Not really a poll. So man, let me know when you guys see it. All right, so I put a poll in where it says poll. Let me know if you can go and vote on it there. All right, I got 3 votes. Yay!
Up on the screen. That's cool.
You know, I really like this sessions. Let me go and find the link for you guys. Hold on, let me see. I'm going to lower this down and I'm going to try to see how to, I'm going to actually go to, hold on, I'll be right back. Just gonna go here. I may have to put it in the community after we log out, but I know this has a free version that you can start your sessions on. So as we are talking about creating this content and selling our courses, you know, you're going to have a way to deliver that information. And I was reminded of that this past week with Tanya and with Dr. Ope, that you got to have a way to have webinars, and you want to make them more interactive than the Zooms, right? Zooms are good. Zooms are great. Zooms offers webinars. I don't know if you guys even know, but they start at the $199 a month level. This webinar, I think, is very interactive, and there is a free version. I was looking for it. Hold on. But I don't know if I can give it to you right here. So I'm going to have to log out and go back in. So I may have to figure out how to send you the link, but I definitely will. You guys know where to find me at. I thank you guys so much for being here. It's almost 9 o'clock. Awesome. Thank you. So we're going to go ahead and wrap up. I'm not sure if Giovanni's having his room this morning. I believe we are having our Facebook session, so I don't think he's having a room. So this will be it for me for the day. I may come on a little later to support some colleagues in their clubhouse rooms. I love doing that. So please let me know if you ladies are having a room. I would love to support you as well. We grow faster together, and it's hard to look through all of these notifications. So if you're having a room, put it in the community feed. That way the community can support you. And so with that being said, I am going to go ahead and figure out how to stop this session because I don't know how. I'm going to actually take a picture of my screen first because I think this is so beautiful, you guys. I really like how this looks. Let me just take a quick photo of the screen. I can't wait to hear if you guys got the recording, how you got the recording. All right, that was great. Okay, photo is taken. This looks really nice. Very happy with it. Hope you guys enjoyed that short Gamma presentation. We will get into the actual creating the slide deck and presentations and how to use short and long form content to create them. So we'll get into that tomorrow, same time, same place. I will see you here. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording.